Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another fantastic 12-12 siege battle for you today, and today's is a glorious 3v3 which was sent in by a member of the Discord, and it was said to be a very close one, so definitely stick around to see how this one turns out. Here we have Trier here with his Elector Guard ready to defend this city. It's like a barbarian city today that we are defending. No high walls to defend them, just the just the mud huts really of this city. I think it's like a Polish settlement supposed to be. But we have in defense, obviously I mentioned Trier, we have Flanders, and I'm also pretty sure we have the Empire of Nicaea. So an interesting coalition. You can kind of see Trier and Flanders working together. They are kind of geographically of the same place. But yeah, we also have the Empire of Nicaea here. But they are facing an even stranger coalition of the Almohad Caliphate. We also have the Rajputs, we have the Ghurid Sultanate here from India basically, and we also have Kiev. So an interesting alliance indeed. We do have like people from the very edges of the world. We have Kiev from the north, we have the Ghurids from the east, and we have the Almohads from the west, all coming together to face this coalition. And some glorious music going on right now, I won't lie. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing 12-12 at the moment on the channel, would love to see some more of this medieval mod, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment to show your support. And yeah, so I mean this one gets underway quite quickly. See that we already have some Almohad Caliphate troops inside the city here, ready to assault. They've got to get through this barricade first, which is nicely manned by some archers. Good unit to put on barricade to start with, get some good volleys off. They look like they are ready and prepared, just waiting for the order. Yeah, steady, men, steady. I mean, there's some good targets. These June swords aren't great. I'd certainly be going for like the cavalry. These Uluj lances are pretty solid. But I mean, I don't know how much they're going to really be able to use their cavalry, to be honest, because I mean, they can break through here. They can, but certainly they can't use it around here. They have already got like stakes and sharp stones ready, along with spears behind that. So they are ready for any sort of cavalry assault. So this cavalry here is kind of just a bit of a waste. I've sent it back outside the city. Plus, because you need the space, because they are getting shelled currently by a mortar, I believe. I don't know where it is exactly. Oh, there it is, right in the center. Yeah, this mortar is shelling their position already. So, I mean, they might want to just get some troops outside the city. You don't have to have all your troops in here. All you're just going to do is just help rack up kills with this mortar. There it goes. Nice, easy hit. That just killed about 3 or 4 men. That's a good start. I mean, over here it looks like, yeah, they look like they're going to just defend the foot, basically the foot of this hill, and then the hill fort itself. I mean, their numbers are pretty similar, so I mean, I guess the quality is just different. They've just brought a lot of lower tier stuff. Got a little cavalry unit hidden over here. This is a Mutarab unit of the Ghurids here. This looks nice. Good to see this in action. It looks like this is going to be probably going up the slope here, which is also available to like as an entrance. Got some pikes here ready. I probably have sent some archers over. I've sent like a sizable force, because eventually Kiev and the Ghurids are going to be stepping on each other's toes there, because they've got no space. You can see here we've already got some cavalry going out. We've got some Flemish mounted sergeants. They're going to go out and do some damage. They might go in for a charge on one of these Rajput units, I think. Now that they've landed. They do look good. Yeah, here they go. They're going to go for it. Let's see if we can get a point of view of theirs, and they're going to go in for this charge on the Rajputs, you imagine. Even in shield wall, they won't stop them, you imagine. And there you go. Oh, actually, they did. They did quite a good job. They kind of stopped the cavalry charge quite nicely. And now they are going to get out there before they can stir up that hornet's nest too much. And you can see spears coming in, Royal PX. They're going to send up some crossbows. Crossbows of St. George are going to just focus fire on some units. They need to send up some swords to protect them. They do have some just behind, some Brewers Guild. Look at that, they're firing into the backs of these troops over here. So that's a nice little angle they've got going on right now. Able to shoot the backs. And these Rajputs, they've got some decent armor, but they wouldn't say they were massively well armored. That unit's pretty banged up now after the cavalry charge. And the cavalry got out of there with relatively low losses. It took a fair few. I mean, mounted sergeants aren't the greatest for head-on charges. They'll do okay, but they won't do amazing. See, lots of Rajputs now landing in here. These men have come from the far reaches of India and have come to Poland for conquest. I don't know why they're exactly here. They'll have made up some reason. Imagine if there was an empire that stretched from Poland to India. That would be insane. Insane and also scary. But here we go. The first infantry combat has begun. It's going to be, looks like some Kievian nobles here. It's going to be against these brewers. What are they called? What are they called? Brewers Guild Falconeers. What a name. But yeah, these Falconeers are only tier 1, and they're against a tier 3 unit. They're going to need support from archers if they want to stand a chance. And Kiev here, he's like, they've got really nice armor. I do like Kiev's armor, to be fair. Well, it's the most Russian-like faction that there is. I hope they do add some more like Russian-esque factions in time to the mod, like Muscovy and Novgorod. That'd be really nice to see. But you can see the armor difference. These Brewer Guild have just got no chance. Now Rajput's coming in just to kind of rub it in a bit more. You can see they're already losing decisively. And are these Rajputs pulling through? They better not be. Because they are going into the crossbows of St. George. I don't think they meant to. I think it's just because of the charge. Some of them did charge through. But even still, they need to be careful about that. Do we not want to do any pull-throughs? I mean, there won't be many opportunities to do pull-throughs anyway. Because this settlement is well and truly just guarded. They've got artillery up here already. Look at this. Trebuchet firing over. It's going to destroy the opponent's trebuchet, I think, is the target. And they're actually having they're having a bit of a duel. You can see both destroyed one each. I mean, this one here is protected by the walls a bit more, so that's okay. These indestructible walls. We've got hundreds of crossbowmen just ready on. I mean, these guys here are going to have a really tough time. I wouldn't even be assaulting this with the Rajputs. I'll be relying on this spot here to open up, and you just flank around. Because, like, these bowmen down here, if they start firing, what are these longbowmen to St. Sebastian? They can just hit everything down there. Here coming some volleys. Ready, men! Oh, they hit another one. I think, yeah. No, I don't know. That might be the same one, actually. That might be the same one that just got hit. That one's kind of in a bit of a dip already. But, yeah, they'll surely win that fight if they're going to carry it. I don't think it's a really good use of ammunition to be shooting trebuchets. I mean, if they can do it and not take too many losses in their own, like, ammo, then that's great. It's a unit of swords all the way out here for some reason. There's some Trieste swords. And Trieste swords are really good. This is a tier 3 unit. Expensive unit. It's been trapped all the way out here, and Kiev's going to just take advantage. I don't know if it was just forgotten about, or they went to try and do a flank or something. But they're going to get murdered. And there you go, they're broken. And they're going to run outside the city walls. Yeah, they even held the gate to the attackers. See, I don't know really why they did that. I don't know whether to pull these units back. Like, I mean, it's just one unit of cavalry. They're stopping. They might as well fall it back. Because they're already breaking through here. Look at this. The attackers are already making some early gains, some early pushes. Already the defenders are seeing, like... Well, they're having some issues. Let's put it like that with their defenses. I mean, I turn this sword unit around and get this Brabazonian. I get it back into the fight over here. You could... Oh, and we've already got some militia going in. Some, like... Go down militia. This is a 15th century tier 3 shock infantry. It's not great morale, but they are shock infantry. I mean, it's not got great armor, sorry, but it's shock infantry. If they can turn that around. Look at that Kievan nobles already breaking or losing anyway. They're gonna have to spill in more and more. They're gonna carry on that fight there. They need to start shooting these Rajputs. They need to support this fight down here. They could kill so many men here, and this unit could stay alive for a long, long time. This sergeant unit. It's such a good position you want to hold. I don't know if they can't angle from there. These crossbows surely could angle all the way down there. They had the perfect angle. I think the trebuchets finished firing at the opponent. Oh, it has. It's destroyed all. Oh, it's destroyed all but one of the trebuchets. Well, that's good. That's a good sign. They're already breaking the first wave of attackers because of that shock infantry. That's good. Yeah, look at these crossbows. They need to be firing. Oh, they're firing at this unit over here. That Rajput. Fire into the flanks of these units. You're gonna get a much better like angle and like kill them. Yeah, they could fight right down there, if you can see what I mean. That'd be a really nice angle. Here we go. Shot coming in. Hitting a crossbows. I mean, it's not a bad thing to shoot at, but I'd be shooting infantry. Shoot infantry like shock and all sorts. Okay, here we go. Yeah, these shock are, they're doing their bit. They've pushed back the attackers. It's an early use of shock infantry, but it may have been needed. And they do have plenty more. They have to just keep it all protected. Sergeants over here, they're getting another wave of Rajputs sent at them. Now is definitely the time to throw like archers in here. I mean, not archers, but fire archers down here. This is a huge blob of Rajputs. 2 units. Men breaking. And there you go, the shock infantry has broken down to 53 men. I don't know how many kills they got, but they got some. Cavalry charging in here into these Brewers Guild, or Fish. Oh, this is the Fishmongers Guild. Entirely different from the Brewers Guild, because they produce fish, not ale. And yeah, these Kievan nobles here, they're gonna run these guys. Oh, these are boyars, in fact, not even Kievan nobles. We have some boyar sons here. Now that pole arm unit here is at risk. I mean, yeah, good, smart by it. It's now facing the other way. It can do this. It can risk this because there's caltrops here, so it's defending the flank. This Mutarab here is at no risk of being killed, because you just have to run through 2 layers of caltrops. But thinking they should keep that unit in this choke point here. Just leave it here. They won't get it back. They will not get it back in time. They can flank around from the boyars. They will do a lot of damage. But yeah, the first wave of like the defense is already like broken. I think they could have done a bit better. I think archers should have been employed to gun down like units here in this choke point. They are doing their best here, but they need to use these like defenses as best as possible. Get the angles best possible. Yeah, they're also like wasting ammo on like on archers here. These archers aren't that great. These are just crossbows. Which they're called Chark infantry, but they're not that great. They're not like hybrid units. That's a good hit on dismounted Devor. A good unit to be hitting dismounted Devor. That is a good unit to be hitting because it's a infantry and it's a ranged melee infantry unit. There you go. You can see it's like the Mamelukes. They are really good. But yeah, love these guys. Kind of their strength is the dismounted Devor. But yeah, look at this poor spear unit. The Trier spears here with their pavises getting squashed on either side by cavalry and infantry. They'll come for another charge. Here they come, boyars. In they come. Slamming in. Oh, God. Knocked over that entire unit, really, and then that's probably going to rout it. It's already wavering, yeah. And they'll break. And, I mean, they need to take advantage of this. They need to pull back this pike unit. Do not want this Brotherhood of St. George just stood here. Awesome unit. I mean, look at that. It looks very like Templar-like. But they don't want it just to be stood here. They want to get like a spear unit. That Trieste spear unit that's just been murdered down there right now. That would be very useful at the moment. They've just killed the sword unit. That's a real waste there. Dismounted boyars has been killed by this. That was kind of a bit wasteful by Kiev. There you go. Good charge there, though, by the boyars. Just destroying whatever those polearms succeeded in doing. They did kill a few of them as they ran into the back. Yeah, look at that. They need to get that unit out of there. Or turn it around. They need to do something. The artillery's still firing. I wait for some more blobs to form. Over on the other side over here, we've not really been paying attention. I do apologize. Looks like the Rajputs are... Well, they're doing okay. I mean, looks like Nicaea is going to push back this attack. Yeah, just like that. And it looks like the Almohad's already in. They've just given up this ground. Why have they done that? They should not have done that. I've put it like that. They're going to trap a load of troops here. They need to push back, force back these guys, form another line like somewhere along this this area here between those 2 buildings. But I mean, I don't know what they're doing exactly. Trier swords here. They need to start mobilizing. Don't know if they haven't realized what's going on with these Jun swords. Got cavalry coming in now. Uluj lancers. And here you go, you can see archers are helping here and fight the Rajputs. And that's really good, that's going to help the defenders win. They need to use every arrow. You can see the attackers are doing the same. They've got their Afghan archers all the way out here. They're firing over and they're firing flanks. These swords need to get moving. They've just been rear charged by cavalry. Is the player not paying attention or something nice here? I don't know. But he needs to stop paying attention. He's just going to lose about 4 units here. He's not gone enough and just put 1 unit into that breach. That's all he needed, 1 unit in that breach there. And look, they're all going to be... They're going to try and run the gunners. No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they kind of got in there. They're going to run down a lot of gunners and a lot of archers here. The polearms sort of got in place, but they're going to get some kills on those gunners. And they're inside of the cavalry. These lance units are going to go absolutely ham now. Run down archers. Really smart. Look at that. Just going to run them, squash them between the wall. And the cavalry should really be falling over the edge. That going at that speed, but yeah, they run down those archers. Look at this, it's causing absolute mayhem. It's this 1 unit. I mean, again on this side, I don't know why they just got like a unit of polearms in this like breach. They've got plenty of archers that can kill this unit. Just put the spear unit here, electric spear militia. Get that in the front line. This pike should not be here. That is just such a waste. Yeah, you ain't making them use ammo up, but that's fine. Make them use ammo up on other stuff like archers and other stuff. But yeah, these guys just getting gunned down. What a waste of money. Might as well just not have brought them. But yeah, you can see again over here. What's this going on? This is a massacre, put it like that. It's a massacre of Trier and Nicene troops. But they're going to fight on anyway. Even if their commanders possibly don't know what they're doing. In come the cavalry. They're going to run them down. But yeah, you can see, look at this. Losing decisively. These 3-4 units here, they could have had a life. This unit needs to get back. I'm sorry, but I don't know what this Trier unit's doing here. It needs to get back. Get back behind and defend these gunners, to be honest. Defend them. I mean, the gunners are trying to do their best. They're trying to shoot these lancers. But every time that they start shooting, the lancers are going to come forward. And lancers will break through eventually. I mean, there is a pole armor unit here now. You need to fall back the gunners. Otherwise, they're going to get charged. There you go. Here comes the cavalry. Yeah, smart. Well done. They got his cavalry out of there. Yeah, look at that. That was 3 or 4 units lost there. And you're just going to make the challenge even harder. I mean, they're making it hard on themselves already, are the defenders, by making decisions like putting the pikes here in the front line for no reason. Sending down shock infantry on their own like this. This is not a good idea. They needed to defend this area earlier with these shock infantry when they had other swords, because right now they're just going to get focused down. They're on their own. They're just being held in place by these Royal PX, and they're going to get focused down. They're probably going to... They might kill the spear unit, but they're going to lose so many men doing it because of the archers. And this is just what the attackers want. They want them to send down just tiny units like this on their own, and they're just going to get massacred. I mean, it is losing, yes, but these archers, they're going to get some kills. And now, what would it looks like they're moving more stuff up. Oh, just crossbows. That's okay. This is what they need. They just need to play defensive like this. Make it hard for the attackers. Militia spears here. These militia spears will hold forever because they're in a really nice position. They've got plenty of swords as well to support them. They'll be fine. I mean, it is now going to get harder for the defenders. I mean, they made some mistakes here. I don't know why they still haven't killed this Trier sword. Don't know if like it's just bugged or something. Here we go. Finally going in. Don't know what Trier's been doing. Just leaving this unit here. Yep, just going to get charged by cavalry. That was just so bizarre that they just left it there. Just left it to die. What a waste. I don't know if Trier just thought, I just don't want this infantry unit or what. Trier's almost out, really, anyway. He's still got shock infantry left. It seems, anyway. It seems he's not got much left. He's got a spear and he's got crossbows. But he's mostly out of infantry. This is one of his last few. Along with the one over here, which he looks like he was willing to just about send down there. At this point, just give up. You've lost this area. Trier should have fallen back ages ago with this unit. He should have not left it there, lingering. I mean, he's going to win, Zaraj, but here. I feel like the idea that they're trying is they just want this unit here to bring in some troops to lure them in so they can then use their gunners and their crossbows on them. It's a smart idea. Again, doing the same thing on this side, though, is Flanders. He's just putting a polearm in the line. Push it back. Put it at the back of it, like back here if you need to, or like all the way over here where it can't be shot by archers. And let some spears or swords do the job. Certainly spears do the job. Let them do the job of holding the line. Like they don't even need like spears here. In fairness, they could put a sword unit in the line here, and then this spear unit's free to go up and defend this choke point. There you go. They have broken that Rajput, so their lure of the Trier infantry there has worked. But, I mean, they've got plenty more of the Almohads that they can throw in there. They've got plenty more Juned swords and stuff. But, yeah, it looks like that is basically how it's going to go. And look, you can see, look at that. The shock infantry now losing. And they're sending more down. No, and they're going to get charged by cavalry. Oh, actually, no, they're not. That's not charged by cavalry. That's the General of Flanders. General of Flanders, what is he doing out that far? Has he been routing infantry? He has been routing infantry. Or, like, not infantry, but archers. And now they're sending shock infantry all the way out here. This is really bizarre by Trier. I mean, it's a bold play, but all they're going to do is just get surrounded. They're chasing after Devor, I think, because that's why they push through the unit. But yeah, this is just going to end in a quick death. Really. They're not going to get many kills. And this is really stupid, I think, because like they're spending so much money on these shock infantry. They are like 1,000 like coins a pop. This infantry, spear Bogyitari or whatever, all it's going to do is hold the line and just let a unit surround, and they're going to be able. That's probably like half the price, this unit here. They might break it though, actually, because Kiev's being slow in sending anything into support. And look at that, the general is actually possibly going to save this shock infantry from getting like charged or like shot to pieces. I mean, it is already wavering. Look at that. The Rajputs here are losing. It's close. It's going to be close. I will give them that. I mean, they've done a lot of damage to this army here. Kiev and Rajputs looking pretty low on troops. Looks like Almahad has got most of the troops. He might need to start playing a little bit more aggressively. Some dubious tactics going on by the defenders, but it seems to be working at the moment. Like they're luring in units and stuff like that. So I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they could do it. Maybe they could do it. They keep this unit. Yeah, look at this. Another unit is going to be lured in and broken. They should just get some archers up, shoot this Trier unit, or just charge it with cavalry again. But they've used all their cavalry, I think. Or maybe not. I just saw some cavalry come up. Yeah, just saw this cavalry out of the corner of my eye. This just needs to go in and charge this unit here. It's going to get rid of... What is it going for? Is it going to go all the way up here? I think it is. It's going to just charge this trebuchet crew. I mean, they broke that first pole arm, and now we've got a pike up here. Some contrari. Conratrioi. I don't know how you say it, but they've got burning. Look at this. Town center's now burning. That's a sad sight. They should do some morale damage. Actually, it is 15% damage now. Wow, morale is already down quite a bit. Yeah, look at this. This unit is all the way out here. I mean, it broke a spear unit, but apart from that, it's not really done much. It probably could have broken spear units if it stayed within the settlement. I just think this is such a waste. Trier's like shocking, which could be used so much better. There you go, breaking, just like that, it's gone. They've got Mutrabs over here. They're just gonna. Oh god. See, they're setting up archers and all this. They've got like longbows of Saint Sebastian. I don't know what they're attempting here. Like these longbows of Saint Sebastian, they could be useful. You could use them as like cannon fodder, like later on, like over here. They could use them just to like soak up ammo. Like there's so many more roles for this thing yet. The trebuchet getting really focused down here. Look at that. Trey's lost his trebuchet, and he had a lot of ammo left. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he had like a whole load. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's not good. How did these two get destroyed? That's a real question. They aren't burnt out like the other ones. Mortar here. Oh, I wonder if the mortar destroyed them. Accidentally, possibly. Because the mortar's lost one of its mortars, and I think it might have been that by accident. They're just firing down here. The mortars are going to get a lot of kills. And they're all firing all the way back there. Wow. They do have some range. Those June swords are doing okay. The archers now, they've got a bit of an uphill task, literally. This is going to be hard to say. They need to shoot those gunners, and they need to shoot those pikes, and then they need to have a unit ready. I mean, look at this. Trier swords now going in. That unit that was luring stuff in, it's now scaring off the archers. Very smart. I've got swords ready to meet them in the field. They should beat them now. This is the third unit that's gone up against these Trier swords. What have we got coming down now? We've got the general again of Flanders. He's been really aggressive with him. I wonder if he's going to go after the Great Bombard, which is out of ammo. I don't know why it has actually been pushed up. The Great Bombard has no ammo. Maybe he's going to just go after these archers and other stuff. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a lot of archers to go for, but they couldn't get all of these guys. The swords now coming up. Hopefully they'll just defend this choke point here. Cut anything off. Nope. They're just going to carry on going forward. They should just stay in that choke point. All of this is dead. There's no way they're getting it out of here. I mean, they could try to save the crew of the Bombard, but I don't see why. It's got no ammo. They've got Nafatoons back here, though, have the Gurids. That'll be useful. Break through some choke points. These guys still hidden, waiting for the order to go forward. I mean, this is also really reassuring that these dismounted divorce still alive. They've got ammo. Don't know what they're shooting at. They're shooting at breaking units. That's a waste of ammo, though. Don't be doing that. And right now they could push up this hill with infantry. They don't actually defend up these flanks. There's holes in the line here. Flank around, they could cause a lot of havoc. But yeah, these dismounted divorce still being alive. There's ammo and men that are going to do well. Flanders needs to be careful. His general, he can't really afford to have him killed. I mean, nice what they're trying here. Going to lure in the... there you go, though. He's dead. That might cause a chain route for all the rest of Flanders' stuff. He's not got masses, in fairness. But he has got, like, crossbows and swords. He might want to have kept them alive a bit longer. He's got shock infantry coming down now. He wants to take out this general of the Almohads. Not a bad idea. If they can take out this general, that's huge. And it's in range of all these gunners and stuff. I mean, it's getting destroyed. And he's breaking. Need to be careful. He may go here. One stray bolt and he dies. Down to 9 men. Come on. Random archer, just get him a nice shot. No, he's rallied. They're going to push now, I would say. Look at this. They might push down this hill. They could probably. They put the pikes, keep the pikes pushing forward on this choke point. They've got nothing to stop them. Oh, that was devastating. That was an explosion and a half. I just killed so many of these archers. Killed like 20 of these archers. Poor guys. Yeah, they need to push, I think, to the attacks on this side. They could just overwhelm. These Byzantine troops or Nicene troops could come around. And then the pikes here and the men at arms, they could carry on. I think that's what they're going to try and do. They need to be careful. There's still a lot of archers. They might need to push up some archers themselves. Got some Anglo-Varangian here ready. These guys are elite. A lot of money again split into these. I hope these guys aren't wasted. Please do not be wasted. But here we go. And it looks like they're going to send... Are they really? I thought they were going to send back the general then. I thought that was a bit too bold. Sending up some troops now, the attackers. Oh no, this is... Yeah, we've got Rajputs. I was like, no, this is the defenders. They're looking down the hill. No, Rajputs are looking the wrong way. That's not going to help. Here we go. Got some more Falconeers ready. In they go. They probably can see off this Rajput unit. It's too weak to fight, really. Put these spears into the front line as well. They can push them back. Actually, the Falconeers are losing. Look at that. Even a tiny little unit like those Rajputs. Tier 3 will just beat Tier 1 apparently. Well, never saw it coming really. They need to start sending up some of these Devor, I think. Don't just let them get stand back there and get shot. Send them up. Oh, there you go. The Rajputs actually broke. But if they send some more stuff forward here, they'll do fine. Certainly the Devor. Send it forward. I'd be starting to get archers if I was the attackers around here. Because then you can shoot all the way into the backs of this front line, which is really smart. We've got a flamethrower. We've got one of the Greek fire units here by Nicaea yet to be used. These guys are brutal. I mean, if they are in... This is like code red, use these guys. Also need to keep them well protected though. They are very vulnerable to archers. The dismounted men at arms still pushing on. Look at these madmen. They're going deep into enemy lines. Well, whatever God's promised them in heaven, they're going to get. Killing all these Muslims at the moment. They're still fresh. Like, that's insane. They're going to get flanked now, though. It's just going to get held in place by this Jun sword. That one will flank around here, you imagine. And that'll be it for this shock infantry unit.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Maybe not. Maybe the June dot. Oh, here they go. Just as I said it. Maybe they're not going to surround them. They do surround them. Yeah. I'll pull back these pikes. These pikes don't need to be here. If you're not going to send them up to help, then send them back. These Anglo-Varangian as well. Send them back. And they're sending up more Anglo-Varangian. Looks like they're going to go and join their Flemish brothers. They look pretty damn sexy. Outcasts of Anglo-Saxon Britain joining it with a Viking foe. That would be so weird as well, being like in the Varangian Guard. Look at that, that unit broke instantly basically when it got surrounded. Yeah, being in the Varangian Guard and you're like you're a Viking, and then you see like a bunch of Saxons who you've been fighting for generations turn up, also wanting to join that same sacred bodyguard. That's just mad. And look at this, the cavalry broke through. I think it broke that Falconeer. It's also now breaking these other Anglo-Varangians, presumably got charged head on. These Musarabs are pretty damn nasty. Very similar to the Sifa cavalry. They have bows and they are quite good. Well, they're good in combat. And they look glorious, which is another thing the Sifa cavalry can share with them. And they're going to fall back. They need to get some infantry up. Get some infantry up to support. Like this choke point's now kind of like at risk. They're falling back. They don't want to feel another charge from the cavalry. Send infantry up now. Look at it. They're a bit too slow. They're all back here. They're rushing up now. Too quick, too slow. Guard birder axemen coming up. This is some good axemen. I mean, good for Kiev anyway. They're not really like the best shock infantry in the world. Balance of power is even. Enemy troops have 1,600 men. The allies having 2,500. So when the defenders have more men, that is not a good sign. Just going to put it there. These archers, though, they need to just focus on this pike unit. They can get them off the battlefield in probably 2 volleys. And if I was Nicaea, I'll be pushing around. Take this choke point here with your spears. Get some archers up. Threaten this general. See if you can do it. I mean, they've got plenty of archers here. Look at these guys. These are archers with basically full ammo. Well, yeah, they actually do nearly have all full ammo. They've got some men, but that's fine. General has died. I think they just... oh, it's this general here. It's the Mutarabs. Oh, no, it's the Kiev general. He just went flying in. And look, Kiev's also like bringing up all his bird axemen. That is a bold move by the defenders just to allow them in. Look at this Trier again, just letting them on by with his spears. Don't know if that was the idea or what, but... yeah, I mean, it kind of worked to kill the general. Like, Kiev's now going to be very weak. Did not know if that was the play. I mean, you can see here, look at this. You've got some Greek fire now coming. These guys have already been focused down quite a bit. Look at that bird axeman breaking at 81 men. It was a fresh unit as well. They need to get these Devor up here. Get these Devor up. They've got full ammo all the way back there. These are Boyarsons, actually, some of these guys. But still, they're still good Boyarsons. Get these guys into combat. Or even shooting. One or the other. They need to do something. Got more down here. Look at these guys. I don't think there was a cap on these guys. Dismount Devor again. Yeah, they've got so many dismount Devor that need to get into combat. There's a trebuchet. Look at this. Trebuchet bugged out here. Oh, that's a shame. That's never going to get used again. Stuck behind that wall, or between that wall. And whatever problem is going on here is kind of being sorted with. I mean, Kiev is just desperately trying to get up this into this choke point now. I don't know what Trier's doing. His spears out of position. He's not really been playing. I feel like he's been like a bystander a bit in some areas. Just like occasionally sets some orders up. Otherwise, he's just quite happy to just sit all his men back. He's now. Look at this. This is all Nicaea. Trier's got a bit of troops in here, but Nicaea's just like throwing everything in. Oh, who's this? This is the general of Gurguris. They really need to just focus on this general here. Get some archers up, like I said, and you can kill him quite quickly. A shot of mortars coming in. That's going to go after the general, isn't it? I don't know. That definitely hits some stuff. It's good blob forming here. They've fallen back those Anglo-Varangians. Thank God. Those gunners need to start firing again. The mortar's going. Look at this. It's gonna. I think it's going for the general. Yeah. Not a bad idea. I mean, he is charging up this hill. He's going to try and hit this hill. I don't know what are the attacks doing with their generals. Oh my gosh. He's going to get gunned down. It's like the charge of the light brigade sort of thing. This is just suicide, charging against mortars, guns, and now into the spear line, which they didn't have at Balaclava, but you can imagine that as the Russian artillery or something. I don't know, but even so, this is just, it's on the level of the light brigade sort of charge. So that just charged up the hill in the face of mortars, gunners, and just broke like that. And that, I mean, the Gurus I don't think have much left, but if anything, I think they are dead. It's a real shame. Oh no, they got their Nafatoons and that trebuchet, but that's it. And it is almost over. The attackers are just kind of throwing stuff in a bit carelessly now. They've kind of given up. As soon as you do defend up here, it is pretty hard to get the defenders out of here. But they had chances. I think they had chances. All they had to do over on this side was pressure with some infantry. They would have sucked in infantry fighting on that choke point there. And they had plenty of infantry to do it. They had plenty of swords here. I've not even seen combat yet. All it was holding it back was a militia spear. Would have been quite easy to stop. Or not stop, but kill. Got some Elector halberdiers here now. I don't know why they're so insistent on putting halberdiers in the front line. Just put the swords in, intermingle with them. Anglo-Varangian now down here. Fighting the Jun swords. They might kill a lot of these Jun swords. They're not the greatest of swordsmen. And they've got archer support from the walls behind them to the Anglo-Varangian. So, I mean, I'll certainly be softening up the attackers, making it so much more easier. Look at this. Scooter Toy down here as well now, facing these Jun swords. They're breaking just so quickly. I think the general for them might have died. Yeah, oh no, he's all the way back there still. He's still all the way back there. Fair enough. But they're just breaking really quickly. Maybe just Jun swords aren't great. Oh, it's the morale of the guns. The guns do so much damage to morale. Yeah, you'd not be one of facing an Anglo-Varangian right now. Look at these guys. Absolute menaces. Now the Scooter Toy can help their Varangian brothers. I mean, look at that chain rout about to happen any second now on this flank. And that's going to be the Almohads out of it. I mean, you can see that Kiev's throwing in everything, really. Like I said, quite carelessly. He's just facing a wall of pikes and shock infantry. There you go, they're gone. Now it's on to just the Devor down here. And I mean, I don't even remember seeing the Naftoons fire. They didn't, I don't think. They got focused on pretty much straight away. Such a waste. Such a waste. I mean, they've done a good job of the defenders. I thought they made some pretty dubious decisions. They set out like random sallies, which I just don't think was really worth it. But then they pulled it around. I think the attackers made it hard on themselves as well. They made some poor decisions not to attack down this flank, for instance. I think even like attacking over here, getting some archers up here, makes it so much harder to defend this choke point here. I've seen it happen before on battles when I played in them. It just makes it so hard to hold this point if you put archers here to shoot into the back. Obviously you put your own archers at risk, but that's what they're there for. To be shot by other archers, not to be you don't want your infantry being shot by archers. But yeah, there you go. I mean, that's basically the battle. It's just going to end in a few seconds when probably this Devor charges in and breaks instantly. Or you might just concede. Either way, it's all over. I mean, what have they got left? Yeah, there you go. Just Pyrrhic victory instantly for Flanders and their allies. So there we go. We'll have a look at the end results in a moment. So there we go. This was sent in by a drunk Norwegian who's playing as the County of Flanders. So well done to him and his allies for winning. We've got Georgiadas, the Greek here, who's playing as the Emperor Nicaea, and we have Wandetta, who is playing as Trier. So we'll quickly have a look at County of Flanders first. His general getting 258 kills, did really, really well. His dismounted men at arms here getting 132 kills, did pretty solid. I mean, they definitely could have got more kills, I think, if it. Oh no, it's this one here, Long Swords of St. Michael. They definitely could have got a lot more kills if they'd not been like just sent down on their own to like just kill one spear unit. His pole arms, yeah, there's no point really in bringing them. They got like no kills. They just kind of stood there and took ammo fire, which I mean I guess has a purpose, but they had swords and spears that could have done just that job as well. His archers did quite well here. I mean 119, 219 did very, very well actually. His crossbows 164 is pretty solid, and his trebuchet getting 93 kills, so not too bad. Then we'll have a look at Wandetta, who's playing as Trier. 137 kills with this elected guard. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it went on an absolute mad charge and just definitely didn't need to go that far, but it did well. Got some good kills. His halberds here getting 128 kills, not too bad. His swords, I mean, only getting 80 kills. These are really good swords as well. I expect these guys to get into like the hundreds, and certainly not get like just 17 and 12 kills. His crossbows did really well. They're getting 181 kills, 219, 286, 186. Did really well. His trebuchet getting 124 kills as well is quite good. So yeah, he did a lot better with his archers than he did with like his infantry. Then we have Georgios the Greek, and he's playing his Empire Nicaea, like I mentioned. His Anglo Vrangoi, like 73 kills this unit. That's a real shame. He should be getting a lot more. And then we've got like got this one here. He got 174. I mean, definitely was going to get more kills if given the chance. Real shame he couldn't. He definitely like lost a few swords here, like these two. I think it was. Didn't need to lose them. They could have pulled them back, but he just didn't. His Scooter Toy swords here only getting like 56, the top one. His archers getting 130 kills, not too bad. His gunners getting 317, did excellent. Well done to them. And his mortar getting 201 kills. And his flamethrower getting 19 kills, though we didn't see it actually in action. But yeah, they definitely could get more kills if they want. But they do more morale damage, in fairness. Credit to them. Then we have Gina Kenas, who was playing as the Almohad Caliphate. His Jun swords, his high Jun swords, only getting 29 kills. They are like Jun swords aren't great. You want to bring the late ones if possible. They do a lot better. But I mean, Almohad Caliphate's a pretty rough faction to play on attack. But yeah, you can see his Jun swords again. Also, like even his late ones only getting 79 kills. His archers not doing that great. Weren't able to get really great angles and stuff. Unfortunately, they're only getting 46 kills, 47 kills. His glances did okay though, getting 191 kills and 113. They're pretty solid. And his Great Bombard getting 97 kills, which is not too bad. But yeah, they've had a pretty rough time to defend the Almohad Caliphate. But they should have opened up that other flank against the Empire Nicaea, and they've done a lot better, I think. But then we have Ona Fushe, who's playing as the Ghurid Sultanate. His general getting 35 kills. His spears only getting 20 kills. His Rajputs, like the cream of his army here, getting 112 kills, the best one, which is a real shame because these guys, again, can do really well. But the defenders did enough, it seems, to just hold them back. His archers, which aren't that great, if they're getting 79, which is okay. His crossbows doing okay as well, 51 kills, but nothing amazing. They're trying to shoot up like a massive hill, so I mean, credit to them for getting even those kills. His gunners, which I don't think he really should have bothered in bringing, getting 6 kills. His cavalry getting 156, and his Nafatoon throwers actually did get 87 kills. They did really well. I mean, that's pretty solid. If you get 100, you're done okay with them. And then his Trebuchet getting 68 kills. Then we've got Mad Raccoon here, who's playing as Kiev. Probably the best of the attackers, I think. I think he got the most action and the most stuff done. His General getting 56 kills when he got madly rushed in at the end. His Axeman getting 168, which is pretty solid for them. His Dismounted Boyars getting 91 kills. His Kievian Nobles getting 117, which is okay. His Dismounted Boyar sons and Dismounted Devor, I'm kind of disappointed with some of them. They definitely could have done better, I think. This one did okay, getting 123 kills, did okay. I mean, you send these guys in straight away after they've shot every arrow. That's the point of them. They're really good in both combat and range. And then his Boyars did well quite early on, getting 191 kills. So they did also quite well. So well done to all the players that took part. Thank you for sending this one in, Drunk Norwegian. I hope you guys also enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And don't forget to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description if you want to take part in some 12-12 or just join the community or just to interact with myself or other players. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.